At the beginning of our planet, it was no more than a fireball. Yet, that was when the miracle of life occurred. Today, our life is just a link in a chain of enormous living beings. Like veins of body, feeding each and every living being, water flows throughout the planet. Rain, springs, waterfalls, oceans, the cycle never breaks. The engine of life is linkage. Everything is linked. Nothing is self-sufficient. Our earth relies on the balance in which every being has a role to play and exists only through the existence of another being. It took more than 4 billion years to make trees. Life, the miracle of universe, appeared around 4 billion years ago, and we, human, Homo sapiens, only 200,000 years ago. And yet, we have succeeded disrupting the balance that is so essential to life. Listen to the story of rise of the Iron Man created by the so-called smart human beings trampling on his own home. After the Stone Age, when they are more equipped with fascinating instruments, they no longer depend on hunting for survival. They started breaking the links with other species. And that's where you, the wise human, enters the story. Faster and faster, in last 60 years, the Earth population has almost tripled, and over 2 million people have moved to cities. Faster and faster, towers and skyscrapers are built in less than 20 years. Today, over half of the world's 7 billion inhabitants lives in cities. Faster and faster. Distance are no longer counted in miles, but in minutes. Number of cars on roads almost equal to the number of inhabitants. After relying on muscle power, the humankind found a way to tap into the energy very deep in Earth. More the world develops, the greater its thirst for energy. The energy of sun, captured over billions of years by billions of plants more than 100 million years ago. Its coal, its gas, and its oil. The biggest oil exporters may be the richest of the world, but 70% of the people among them live under poverty. Half the world's poor live in resource-rich countries. The gap between rich and poor has grown wider than ever. One in 6 lives in an unhealthy environment. Hunger is spreading, affecting 1 billion people, and our trash is piling up at every corner of the world. Trees cure us. We are of the same family. All our cells talk the same. In our race to conquer more land, we are destroying our own family members. In just 40 years, the rainforests have been reduced by 20%. You benefit from a fabulous 4 billion years old legacy. But remember, you are only 200,000 years old, and yet you have changed the pace of the world. You have taken possession of every habitat and conquered the territory like no other. We have upset the Earth's climatic balance. Rain cycles are altered, giving rise to floods, droughts, cyclones, and wildfires. Our ecosystem doesn't have borders. Wherever we are, our actions affect on whole world and on every single living being. When in one corner of world it emits lots of carbon dioxide, the whole atmosphere is heating up. The Arctic ice cap is melting. It has lost 40% thickness within 40 years. Shall we start counting the days? It seems that we are so close to get drowned. Everything has become unstable. The world's magic that linked us all is now fading.